I'm going to be honest, this business card is looking pretty awful so far, so let's actually get into doing things with that. I'm going to make it so all we have is this layer, and let's make that a normal layer, or we'll just keep it as a smart object right there. I'm going to delete all of the layers that we don't really want, and let's just make it so there's a simple image and a simple set of text. But before we do that, I'm noticing something. And what I'm noticing is, wait a sec, this isn't the size of a business card at all. This isn't the dimensions of a business card. So if you create a document and you realize that it's the wrong size, here's how to change it. You go into image, and there's two options here. One is for image size and one is for canvas size. Let me show you what the difference between those two are. Image size, if I go here, and you can see that it's 3 by 2.5. An actual business card is 3.5 by 2. So I'm trying to make this 3.5 by 2, and it's not letting me. So in order to change that, I'm going to make it so it doesn't constrain the proportions. So let's set this to 3.5 by 2. I'm going to say OK. And now it changed it to the size of a business card. However, let's undo and redoing it. In the process of doing that, it stretched everything out. So it changed it to this size, but it also stretched everything out. If I were to go into image size and make it so, here, let's click constrain proportions and make it so it was only 1 inch tall, it would decrease the size of everything. You'll notice how it's only 1 inch tall rather than 3 inches tall now. And that's not what we want. What we want to do is we want to change the size of the canvas without changing the size of any of the image. And in order to do that, yep, you guessed it, we go into image canvas size. So I'm going to switch this to inches, and I'm going to change this to 3.5 by 2. And then I'm going to say, OK. The new canvas size is smaller than the current canvas size. Some clipping will occur. Proceed. So this changed the size of it, and we'll notice that there's a little bit of clipping, so we lost some, well, we didn't really lose anything, but now this is the right size, and none of the images, none of the layers, none of the objects, those are all the same thing. Those are 3 words for the same thing. None of them changed within the image. So that's how to change the canvas size and how it's different from changing the image size. And now we can actually get into creating a business card, which, my God, we have not been doing at all.